I am wearing makeup again in a video. I mean, I always wear makeup, but I'm wearing a lot of makeup. I'm wearing basically a bit more makeup than I usually do, and people are probably going to comment on my bad makeup skills again. I'm really bad at doing makeup, and I'm like aware of it. So yeah. So I'm going to the pub later this evening, and I don't think there's a more ideal opportunity to film this sort of video than now, really. If you haven't guessed by the title, I am doing a video with my relationship with alcohol. I can't stop eating. So the reason I wanted to make this video was for a couple of reasons. One of my friend Lucy did a video with her relationship with alcohol. I'll link it down below. And also, a lot of you guys have kind of picked up that I've got a weird thing with alcohol. And someone on my virginity video, that's a little bit of promotion for you, that will be like in the link or the cards. This will be in the cards actually, my virginity video. Somebody said, can you do a video about alcohol? And I said yes, and so here we are. So, let's talk about my relationship with alcohol. Alk to the hole. Out to the hole, to the hole, to the out, to the hole, to the hole, to the out, to the hole, out to the... Yeah, we're gonna stop. Little bit of background, I am British, so in the UK it is legal to drink when you're 18, and in America I believe it's 21, and I don't know about all the other countries, but yes, I don't know why I'm doing that. This isn't education. So I guess I should start it back to when I had my first proper drinking experience. And I was 15. Maybe I drank now and then, like drank with some of my parents, like a little sip of wine or a little sip of like Alco Pops and stuff. Do you know what I mean? I had little slivers. I was going to a house party. This was one of the first house parties I'd gone to, and I wanted to seem cool and bring alcohol with me. So I brought like a pack of Coronas. If you don't have Coronas wherever you are, they're kind of like beers. I think they're a little bit lighter than beers. I'm not sure how I got hold of them, to be fair, and I want to disclaim I was 15, so it was illegal. And I want to say right here, right now, I do not encourage or like believe in underage drinking, but you know, I can't change what I did. I was 15. Anyway, so I went to this house party, and I was the sort of people that go to house parties on their own because I had a few friend problems. I wasn't the most popular. I never got ready in groups with people and went to house parties. I got dropped off by my mum, and I was getting picked up by my mum. Actually, the girl whose house party it was, I was actually really close friends with her, and she did invite me to stay the night. I used to get scared about staying around people's houses. But anyway, so I got to this house party, and everyone was in their like little groups in the garden. I felt really awkward, and one of my friends was like, Amelia, drink, drink, down, 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 down. It was like, you are a Zulu warrior. We like to drink with Amelia, because Amelia is our mate. And when we drink with Amelia, she downs it down in 8, 7, 6. And me not understanding what alcohol would do to me, I downed like these 4 Coronas in like half an hour, and I was fuzzled. You know, I was not with it. I remember going down the stairs, and like they were like moving, and I jumped out of a window, like a ground floor window, and I remember trying to go to the secret garden. I realised how drunk I was, and I tried to drink loads of water to sober me up, but it didn't really work. I was throwing up a lot. Quite a lot. Yeah, a lot. My mum picked me up, and she was really upset with me because I don't think she expected that I was going to be drinking. And I threw up loads in her car, and then the next day I had to spend cleaning her car. I mean, fair enough. Anyway, so I think that first alcohol experience did scare me a bit. So ever since then, I did drink, but I would always be kind of careful. I'd be a little bit more aware, and I realised I'm a little bit of a lightweight. I've got to be a bit more aware. Also at that party, I was drinking a lot of other people's alcohol, which is something you shouldn't do. You shouldn't drink just random bottles that you find at a party. You really shouldn't. I was doing a lot of that, so I was doing a lot of mixing. Anyway, so that was quite a thing. So I did drink after then, but then I had tummy problems. So my tummy problems is really what made me have a really weird thing with alcohol. Without getting into too much detail about it, because I might do a video on my tummy problems, comment down below if you want that. Basically, I had this thing, I had to take medication for it, and that made my tummy problems worse, and I had this phobia of throwing up. So I know, you know, if you drink too much you can throw up, but for me, because I kept feeling ill a lot because of my tummy problems, I immediately thought if I drink one sip I will throw up. And it messed with my head so much to the fact I was getting obsessive about drinking alcohol. So I'd be like, oh my god, I can't have a sip. Like people, you know, sometimes people are like, oh, this drink's nice, try some. I'd be like, no. And I literally was like, that's it, I'm quitting alcohol. And I just quit. I just stopped. And I mean, I don't regret stopping, but like I stopped out of fear literally I stopped out of fear because I thought I'm going to be sick or it's going to affect my tummy, and it proper controlled my mind. And I like to think I'm quite a fun, outgoing person, but I did find it hard to like persuade myself you can still have fun and not drink. Do you know what I mean? Like I kept having to persuade myself and other people, because other people were always pressuring me to drink. People would always be like, here, have a drink. And I'd be like, no, it's okay, I don't drink. And they'd be like, oh, come on, just one. And I was thinking, whoa, for people that like, you know, have alcohol problems, or for people that medically can't drink, it must be so hard. Like I got a taste of their life. And you know, I found when I told people I can't drink, they thought two things. They thought, number one, I have an alcohol problem, which even if I did, they should not judge about that. Or they thought, number two, I was really boring. I like to think that I wasn't boring, so it did play on my mind a lot. You're allowed to do your own choices, so if you want to drink, that's okay. If you don't want to drink, that's okay. Don't always question it and think, oh my god, if she's not drinking, there must be something wrong with her. But you know what? I learned to not care what people thought, and I went out to parties and I still had a good time, and I didn't get hangovers, which was great. I realised, like, I made the choices for me, not for other people. People shouldn't be so obsessed with other people's choices, because at the end of the day, you're living your own life. You're not living through other people's. So whatever people's choices, just let them get on with it. And whatever your choices are, be proud and be happy of it. Now, like I said, when I wasn't drinking, I used to get quite obsessive. I would get paranoid, and I would think I'm gonna throw up. Now, I have my phobia of throwing up is quite a strong one, and I remember I went out clubbing once and I had like 2 sips of I don't know, like a cocktail, and the whole night I felt sick. Now I know it wasn't the alcohol, because I drink now. It was just my head, and I was getting so wrapped up, and it wasn't healthy. Even times when I wanted to drink just for the fun, I wasn't letting myself. And even the times where I was like, oh my god, I really like the taste of this drink, I want to have some like red wine, I wasn't letting myself. And I wasn't even letting myself have Pims. I love Pims in the summer. Yeah, I went, I would say, like a year and a half not drinking, and I am starting to drink again. I am slowly starting to drink, but I've taken it in my own pace, and I've taken it where I'm confident, and I've taken it, like, gradually built it up, and no one's pressured me. No one's told me you have to drink. No one, like, there's some nights that I just don't drink, and I'm quite lucky, the group of friends I have, because when I first met them I didn't drink at all, and they didn't question that, and now I drink now and then, and they still don't question that, and I think that's the way it should be. Alcohol is a drug at the end of the day, so I think we still need to be careful with it. And ultimately, I'm glad I didn't drink when I was going through that really stressed and anxious period, because it would have just made my anxiety worse at the end of the day, because alcohol is a drug and it does exaggerate the feelings you have. So if you drink it and you're happy, you're going to feel extra happy. If you drink it and you're sad, you're going to feel extra sad. And it is a depressant. It is known to be a depressant. You know, you can buy it in the shops, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be careful with it. And people do abuse, like, alcohol as well. So be careful. Make your own choices, and do not be ashamed of your own choices, because I made my own choices and I'm really happy with the way I did it. So I'm going to hopefully have some G&Ts tonight. Woo! So this video was a bit of a different one, but I'm getting into doing these more serious type of subjects, these conversational subjects, and I'd love to see the conversation down below. I will be in the conversation, and please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, or share it to someone if you think it will help them. And anything else you'd want me to do a video on next, please let me know. I really want to do a video on my tummy problems, because my tummy problems are something I've struggled with for a long time, but I don't know if that would interest anyone, so yeah. Anyway, I shall see you guys again soon. Bye! This top makes my arms look so skinny! I look top heavy. Wait, can I look top heavy? If I look... I don't know. Meow, meow, meow.